when the tremolo gets a certain speed, that's when I just started learning. It always becomes somewhat dotted rhythm. Let's see if I can show you what I mean. So it's supposed to sound like, let me show you. For example, and I always sounded like dotted, like I cannot demonstrate well. It was somewhat dotted. It doesn't sound good. It sound like people walk like yeah da 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 for some reason. So what I did, I practiced the dotted rhythm opposite of where I tend to be. For example, if I tend to sound somewhat like that, I practice this to get it really in my system. So whenever I sounded funny, I think how I feel if I play the other type of dotted rhythm, so I balance it out in a way in my mind, and that manifests on the fingers, so that helps. Then we do it on one of the pieces. For example, just one passage or just one bar, we repeat it. For example, just here. So, and what we want is practice the whole thing again, but with just one bar. Maybe 2 bars. See, dotted rhythm and the other dotted rhythm. Also, if you do practice with a metronome, which is great, just like I did, I do recommend to go one by one, go up gradually. So if you are like 60, then we do 61, 62, 63, only because we need time, and we simply need enough times of repetition of the right motion over and over again. That's how we improve. See? So let's actually talk about the metronome. Now, in the classical music community, you can always start a conversation talking about metronome, right? So for all of these exercises, I do recommend to practice with a metronome, and I do recommend, and it's what I did, is to do it not 10 by 10, say 60, 70, 80, but do it one by one, or say 60, 61, and then 63, 65. The reason is that, yes, we're practicing technique, but we're also practicing the sensibility of timing, which is extraordinary because when we apply to all the pieces that we play, that gives us the freedom of controlling the ever so slightly shifts of tempo. And it's because that sensibility allows us to create this illusion of sense of flow when we play music. See? My main point is don't get frustrated when you practice with a metronome. That's all. Okay, so one last thing I want to say about all of this is that it simply takes a long time. It takes a lot of time to practice tremolo so that it seems easy for other people. Like right now I play, it's effortless. It is, but it took me 20 years. It took me 20 years to get to where I am right now. When I first started, I still remember it sounded funny, especially when I listened to it on the recording, because I do videotape myself and I listen for the recording and I analyze the sound wave just so it's even. It's a little bit crazy, but it helped. It helped tremendously, actually. It was hours after hours after hours of listening and practicing, and also asking for advice from my mom and dad, you know, they were getting so annoyed of me asking them how it sounded like, but it all helped. See, it all helped. So what I'm saying is that don't get frustrated. It just takes a long time, and remember, really, for all the people who say it's easy to play this or to play anything well, it is simply not true, because all we do is to make it looks easy. That's my profession, that's our profession, is to make it looks easy. But the time that we put into it to make it looks easy is tremendous. It's a tremendous amount of time. It's simple as that. So don't be frustrated, and have fun practicing. Enjoy the process, and drink some tea and talk to people, ask people how it sounds like, get some advice. And if you have anything, you don't understand anything, ask me, because it's only hard when you don't know how. It's easy for the people who figured it out, because they know all the details, the little details, how to make things work when it's not working. So ask away. All right, that's it for today, and hopefully I can see you in the next video. Ciao, bye bye.